So when you think about, just motivating your team, how do you really get more drive and get more motivation in them as a sales organization?
I think it's a very it's a difficult question because every individual is different, and that's where we go back to maybe cultural differences as well. Um, was sales, so I think probably the main motivation from people in sales is money. So the thing is, if you only manage incentives and motivation, like motivation, sorry, by monetary incentive, you quickly become, I would say, a distribution company, or I would say, something that is a little bit far away from what manufacturing companies are and what they thrive in on the long term. So that's really the trick: is how can you balance the ambition and the rightful, I would say, ambition of people to get more money
Mhm.
with more deep and meaningful um, motivations, which is, I would say, most of the time in manufacturing, at least there is one. It can be, by example, the true interest in their product, the true interest in their market, in the customer market. Uh, I think that's really deep as well. And then sometimes we shouldn't overlook as well just simply the culture, the company culture, and say, okay, I feel good in this company. I feel good with my colleagues. They have my back. I'm not being stabbed every
Yeah.
other week in the back. I can trust my manager, and he has my back. These kind of things, so that I think that's what I'm trying to work on every day, to make sure that they understand that I'm trying really hard to have their back, and maybe I cannot give everything that they would like immediately, but we can work on something together on the long term. Where do you see yourself? You know what I mean? That's not an easy thing to do, because you get absorbed into the daily whirlwind of things, and then focusing on the negative in the end, rather than trying to say, okay, no, I understand you're not happy with that, so how do we get you to someone better? And unfortunately, you don't always have the immediate opportunity, but the earlier you can do it, the better you can try to propose a path towards that, basically.
Yes, that's so good. So when we think about we looked back, we kind of talked about where we are current state. So look to the future. Where do you see your company and your sales organization in 5 years?
Um, yeah, so I think we are. My company is, although the name is not really well known for from the public, it is one of the leader in what we do in luxury secondary packaging, in folding cartons. We are really well recognized and established in especially in the cosmetic industry. And I think what we want to do is making sure that the offering that we have, the offering of product that we have, is covering the footprint of product that we have is covering the full planet, basically the globe. What we can offer in Europe, we can offer in the US, we can offer in Asia. Right now, by example, in the US, we only do folding cartons. So the strategic orientation of the company is to expand that offer to other product that we also offer in Europe. But also, so that's one way of expanding, but also through different markets. We have a good footprint in pharmaceutical products, pharma cottons in France or in Europe. Um, so yeah, that's the plan, and it's tough because right now, at the past 2 years, have been a lot of me taking 17 people on my own, and not really having mid management to rely on. So that's a challenge. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it sounds like lots of growth, lots of expansion, investing in people. And I don't think that it's wrong to say knowing who your replacement is, because we should all have a succession plan, right? We should all know who the person is that we want to step in, because that person that will step in, they're actually taking things off of us. So you can like think about what your next step is, on your journey within your organization. Or again, if something may happen to you and you have to take extended leave.
Yeah, that. But I mean, I don't want to be so pessimistic. I don't think I don't foresee anything happening to me. But it's more about, yeah, being able as an organization to be agile, and and
Yeah.
and 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 move with what's happening. And you know what's happening in the world. Every single year now, there's something new and very dramatic.